Hello, friends, and welcome into NFL Daily. I am your host, Tom Downey. The AFC Playoffs, they are set. We know the teams that got the byes, the matchups for this weekend. So we're going to preview all of the games and take a look at which team can make that magical run to the Super Bowl this year. You know the teams that have the byes. It is the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. More on both of those teams coming up. But after the season, I think both of those are among the favorites in the AFC. A fun final weekend for Kansas City as they manage to sneak in and get that coveted bye and potentially some extra home field games if the Ravens happen to slip up down the stretch. The Patriots are the number 3 seed. They will take on the Tennessee Titans. Patriots, all you had to do was beat Miami. And you couldn't do it because that's just what happens to New England. They always seem to find a way to lose that random late in the season game to the Miami Dolphins. Finally, the 4-5 matchup, two teams that didn't actually try this week. The Buffalo Bills, Houston Texans, both sat their main players. That was a big impact on the Titans game. We'll talk more about those matchups, all of them in depth in just a little bit. But first, I want to know from you guys, who do you think will win the AFC this year? Are you still sticking by the Patriots? That offense hasn't been all that good. Maybe you're taking one of the top 2 seeds, the Baltimore Ravens or the Kansas City Chiefs. If you're watching on YouTube, you might get an ad break here, so scroll down to the pinned comment and reply for me. All right, number 1, the Baltimore Ravens. They are the top seed. They locked that up last weekend, so no surprise there for the Ravens. They rested their key players against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not that it really mattered because they still won fairly handily. Pittsburgh kind of collapsed down the stretch. They have the clear-cut MVP in Lamar Jackson. Now they have home field advantage throughout the playoffs this year. That will be a big deal. And this offense has just looked special behind the clear-cut MVP of Lamar Jackson. Over 1,000 rushing yards, 40 total touchdowns in the NFL. That, my friends, is an absolutely incredible season by Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. We asked that earlier, who will win the AFC. I think the Ravens should be the betting favorite, and they will be the betting favorite. The number 2 seed, the Kansas City Chiefs. Boy, did things go their way this weekend. They needed a Patriots loss and a win, and they were going to be able to get in as the number 2 seed. They get that. They get the benefits of a bye, and perhaps most importantly, Kansas City's getting hot at the right time of the year. They've now won 6 straight games. Good timing there for the Chiefs. And they had Patrick Mahomes miss some time earlier this year. Now they're getting going, fresh off a win over the LA Chargers, who turned the ball over quite a bit. Look, Damian Williams had himself a ball game. I think you can blame a decent amount of that on the Chargers defense, but 12 carries, 124 yards, had a special teams touchdown as well by McCole Hardman. The Chiefs take down the Chargers 31-21. Hopefully, you bet on KC to win that game. It was a pretty clear game, I think. Didn't? Hey, now's the time to get going. The playoffs are here. Bet on NFL playoff football at chatsports.com/bet. That takes you right into BetDSI. And if you use the promo code you see on your screen, NFL120, it gets you a 120% deposit bonus. Here's what that means, right? You put down $50, extra 60 coming your way. Put down 100, extra 120 coming your way. Maybe you can parlay some of the playoff matches, win some even extra money there. That's BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. That promo code NFL120. So those are the 2 teams with the byes, the Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. But the matchups this weekend are interesting. Now, at this point, we do not know what the times will be. Those will be announced after the NFC playoffs are finalized, and the networks will figure out what games they want where. We'll begin with the 4 and the 5 matchup, the Bills and the Texans. Houston rested their starters. Buffalo did as well. And kind of a unique quirk for the Buffalo Bills. 3 straight times now in the playoffs, they've played an AFC South opponent, or at least a current AFC South team there. Tennessee, they lost that game, 22-16. I think we all remember that matchup. The Jags 10-3 in that, I don't know if you can call it magical run by Jacksonville, but it kind of ended up being there. And now, of course, they get the Houston Texans. Odds are not yet out, but I feel pretty confident saying Houston is going to be the favorite in this one. They have the home field. Just a better team than Buffalo. So let me know who you guys are picking this week. Type H for Houston or B for Buffalo. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans. They're fairly healthy. I trust Deshaun Watson too. a little bit more than I trust Josh Allen as well. Houston's been in the playoffs, still kind of a new experience for a lot of these Bills players. I got Houston. I'm typing in my H, but if you disagree, let me know in the comments section. And if you do disagree, or you agree because you're a smart person, go put your money where your mouth is on BetDSI. Chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code NFL120. It gets you a 120% deposit bonus. What that means is put down $50, they're going to give you an extra $60 for free. Chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code NFL120. That's how you get that extra bonus money. Speaking of those two quarterbacks, by the way, Deshaun Watson, Josh Allen. Now, both of them pretty mobile players. You had a good year from Deshaun Watson. Maybe a little high on the interception totals, but quarterback rating, the QBR from ESPN, kind of indicates how these two players are. I will give the Bills a lot of credit, specifically offensive coordinator Brian Daboll. I think he's done a fantastic job with Josh Allen, getting the most out of him. He's a 60% completion guy? No, but he's never been that, ever, in high school and college. That's just not who Josh Allen is, kind of a high-variance player. But I will make note, Deshaun Watson, this is one of the better defenses he will have faced all year. This Buffalo Bills defense is really, really good. They can slow down, they can contain, they can limit Deshaun Watson. But for Buffalo, in the postseason, in most cases, you need your quarterback to step up. We'll see if Allen can do that this season. We're going through the AFC playoff matchups right now. Do you want the NFC as well? I assume you guys all do. If so, subscribe. Turn those notifications on. Once the Niners-Seahawks game wraps up on Sunday Night Football, we will know which teams and what the seedings are and the matchups and everything, and then we'll break down the NFC playoffs. So if you want the NFC version, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're watching this on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever, check the comments, check the description. Got a link in there for you as well. The final matchup then, maybe not the one we expected entering this week of play. The Tennessee Titans going on the road against the New England Patriots. The Patriots were heavy favorites against the Miami Dolphins. All they had to do was win, and they would have once again ended up with a bye in the postseason. It's not what happened. The Miami Dolphins stunned the New England Patriots in a very unexpected outcome. Although, I kind of teased it earlier, the Dolphins always seem to win one of these games against them, right? It's kind of strange. But this time, it really hurts the Patriots. They wanted to win that game. They did not do it. The Dolphins scored 27. Ryan Fitzpatrick goes for 320 yards. Devontae Parker had himself a day. Meanwhile, Tom Brady. I'm not going to declare Tom Brady done. I'm not going to do that because I know what happens. That's when he comes back and he balls out in the postseason. But I will point this out. Not the same guy. That's not. I mean, the yards, 4,000 yards, but the completion percentage dropped to 60%, and he definitely misses having the same caliber of athletes and just playmakers on the outside. They miss having Gronk. They have had injuries at the receiver position as well. Brady's numbers have declined. I mean, Ryan Tannehill's played fewer games. He has only 2 less touchdowns than Tom Brady. And speaking of Tannehill, Ryan, I want to issue an apology to you. When you took over for Marcus Mariota, I thought that was change for the sake of change. Tennessee wanted to mix something up. Tannehill was not that good with the Miami Dolphins. He's not going to break out in Tennessee. Guess what happened? He done broke out in Tennessee. He has played great for the Titans. Now he faces an incredibly tough test against one of, if not the best defenses in all of the NFL in the New England Patriots. So who do you guys have in this one? Give me a T for the Tennessee Titans and a P for the Patriots. Tennessee's had some success in the postseason, going with some crazy plays, but the Patriots, they're number 3 seed, they're at home. I'm not buying the Patriots making it to the Super Bowl again. Maybe this is the year it finally comes all crashing down for them, relatively speaking. I know not making the Super Bowl feels like a disappointment here for the Patriots, but most teams are pretty damn excited about it. But at home, in the first round of the wild card for the first time in a long time, I'm going to go with the New England Patriots. I'm putting in my P's in the comment section. And as a general reminder here, TV times, they're not out yet. Once those are released, we'll figure it out for you guys. Other thing, by the way, they do reseed in the AFC. So if for some reason Tennessee upsets the Patriots or the Bills win instead of Houston, whatever, highest ranked team will play the lowest ranked team. So Baltimore, worst case, are going to end up playing as the Houston Texans, maybe a 5, maybe a 6. And we asked this to you earlier. We'll ask it to you again one more time. Who do you got in the AFC? I realized I never really gave my prediction. I've got the Baltimore Ravens this year. This team's clicking on all cylinders, and I really trust Lamar Jackson right now.